Well, that was a load of shite, weren't it? And now on Channel 4, a documentary charting the life of... No, this looks shite as well.
Jobs, Hawking, Coe, Pitt, Major, Presley, Barlow, Chaplin and Bush. We all know those names. We also know Churchill, Spears, Gaddafi, Brosnan, Wilde, Banderas and Cribbins. I could go on, but there's another name you might not be so familiar with. It may not look like much, but this plot holds a very particular significance to British society. Jim Tatlebridge lived a remarkably forgettable life. We try and solve the 1,000-piece, second-hand, blank jigsaw puzzle that is Jim Tatlebridge's life. Trevor Nibble was headmaster of St Gregory's in the Well for Jim's formative years.
Jim! Fuck! Jimmy Jim Jams. Jiminy Jim Jeroo. Jim. Yes, sir.
So you remember him?
Oh, of course I remember him. Jim? Of course, sir. Quiet boy. Naughty boy, but easily led. A boy, but boys will be boys, as indeed Jim was.
And our records suggest he was a very gifted mathematician.
Oh, Jim, a very gifted mathematician, yes. Think of the most difficult sum you could possibly imagine, and there was a ruddy good chance Jim would be able to solve it. Or, if not, give a very good account of himself.
And what would you say Jim's greatest achievement was?
Well, all the teachers would be able to recall it. I remember it distinctly. I was covering a physical education lesson, and Jack came out of the showers dripping, a gleam in his eye, and the most fantastic booming erection you've ever laid eyes upon. And I said, Jack, careful with that, my lad, you'll have someone's eye out.
Sorry, you mean Jim?
Jim?
Jim may not have left a lasting impression in the classroom, but he certainly left a lasting impression on the life of one man with his heroic, life-saving actions.
It was getting dark and I'd lost the path.
Sorry, Gary, do you want to just look at me? Pretend the camera's not hit there.
Okay, you're the boss. Right, it was getting dark, I'd lost the path. Rain was lashing into my face. Couldn't see a thing, thought I'd gone blind. I thought I might die. Then, guess what? Fall down, bashing my head against rocks and stuff. And I thought, right, I definitely am going to die. Then hit the water with a splash. Freezing this water, you've never felt nothing like it. And I thought, Gary, shit, you are literally going to die. Next thing I know, I'm on dry land, but I can hear this growling. And I'm thinking, that sounds a bit like a bear. I turn round, it's only a bear, right? Takes a massive swipe at me, takes me cotton balls clean off. And I thought, I wish I'd died in one of those previous perilous situations which I just mentioned. Next thing you know, bear's dead. But I'm surrounded by all these eyes. It's a look I've seen 1,000 times before. Pack of wolves looking for a gangbang. But you know, wolves will be wolves. Suddenly, wolf semen, flying everywhere, lighting up the night sky. Now, I don't know who or what satisfied those animals, but someone went each and every one of them off.
Incredible. And all of that was Jim?
Who's Jim?
After failing to find anyone else who'd heard of him, we decided to visit those who knew him best at his local pub, the Mucky Puddle.
Never heard of him.